Alright, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anyone that's here. Thank you for joining me, part 54. Is this the end? We've gone so far on this stream. It's been a year and some months. I should be doing some spooky games right now, but I want to finish this. I'm going to send out some stream links and I'm going to talk some more, guys. You know, out of all my streams for Kingdom Come, I finally got a new backdrop for the home screen. It's Henry's home from the very beginning, and it's moving. I find it very I don't want to say nostalgic, but kind of, yeah, nostalgic, but fitting that we're seeing the beginning on what could be the final Kingdom Come stream. I don't know if this is on purpose. Excuse me. I need to send out the stream links. How's everyone doing today? I am so exhausted. I feel a sneeze coming on, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Epi.
Very epi.
So, after all my streams, I finally have a new backdrop. I mentioned this earlier, but no one was here, I think. I actually get to see the beginning of the game once again. Ugh. There's Henry's mother walking away. Guys, I have some Airhead gummies I'm snacking on right now. And also, if you can look closely, you can see Henry's air quotes father in the forge. Honestly, I kind of just want to sit here and take in the sights. Like, it's been over a year since Henry has seen this. Since I've seen this. Alright. Let's go, guys. Alright. Go with that trebuchet. So, guys, if you're here, I'll give you 5 minutes to choose. Let me set my timer. Ready? Okay. Oh. The bombardment's not over? Interesting. I think it didn't say it in the progress from last time. Let's make sure.
I'm here. Can't you see we're still...
Maybe not. So we still have stuff to do, or we still have time to wait. I'm not sure how much time we have to wait. I don't know if you can hear him, but my cat Cookies is here. So, you want to do main story, Johanka, or something else? Don't chew on the mic cord, Cookies. I'm starting the timer now. 5 minutes. Johanka, main story, or something else?
Main like the state.
Okay. We have to wait until the 2-day period is over. I'm not sure how long we have. I wish they would tell me how long. I want to watch this. There's that witchcraft again. Fire! Can I fire it? I'm not sure what to do while we wait for the bombardment to finish. Is there anything you guys want to do? Nice that out of everything here, this little building is still upright. And we got a pot. Alright, today we'll be using, I really use those up, merchant sword. Actually, yeah, merchant sword. Hello, Kate. Would you like to help make a decision? Wow, there's an error right there. Yohanka, main story, or something else?
Snapchat.
What? Just punched me. Motherfucker. Hold on. I don't have a bow.
Someone is shooting at you. Take him out.
I think I hit him.
Scent dog.
Alright. Those are very accurate pictures, Kate. Someone's in that. Whoa! Guys, I'm right over here. I saw some movement in that building up there in that wood. That's what I was gonna say. How hungry am I? I can always do with a bite. Kate, main story, Yohanka, or something else? We await your decision, Kate. Lovecraft has already voted. We need your vote. And my Gambison is destroyed. Okay, if you're here, I await your decision. Decision. Meanwhile, I'm going to run to my house and see if I can get a new Gambison. Alright, I probably need to drop this. Look for anything that says Gambison. And has over 50 health. Nope. Looks like we got 3 options. Alright, so we have the Silesian one. Long Silesian's better than dark. What about the Warhorse one? Alright, Warhorse is not better. Alright. Back to being kitted out. Anything anybody wants to do while we wait for the siege to finish? Honestly, this is an interesting view of it. Damn. Well, private area. There's nobody here to stop me. Alright, nothing in that house. What do these people have? Pig. We're just waiting for the siege to end, guys. Anything interesting? No, not really. Now, why is this trespassing? Alcohol. Anybody want a radish? Now, what does the tanner have? Just saying he better have some money on him. Yes, he does. cabbage, carrot, apple bread, cabbage, carrot, cheese. How hungry am I? Let's get a bite. Whatever they ate in this pot, it was yummy. Nope, can't get it on there. What's in here? Or wood. Here's the hay. Stinky over here. Anybody got anything they want to do before the siege ends? Please tell me. I'm just walking through town right now. Man, my ping. Nothing in here. What we got here? These are some really depressing peasants. Everyone in here has nothing, basically. I so want to lockpick these chests. Imagine all the weapons that are in them. Can't talk to Hans. You know, if this is the end, there's something I want to do. If none of you are going to say anything. My cat Cream has decided to visit us today. Cream, I cannot see the TV. Oh, Cream, come on. Alright. You comfortable? Thing I said I wanted to do right here.
I've got something for you. I got them from Uncle Peshek. Just don't go poking them where you shouldn't.
They're lockpicks. They're not really intended for poking in your own locks.
True, but at
What?
least don't get caught. And if you do, you didn't get them from me.
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
All right. I can't have you walking around in torn rags, can I?
I gotta take Teresa on a date.
I could hear you rattling a mile off in that armor.
Thanks.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
I'd love to.
To their favorite spot. Big back Henry.
Home again. See you again sometime.
Yes. Come by again.
I got love in my heart. Clear eyes, full heart, can't lose.
Yeah.
Let's get a bath while we're over here. Who is running Ratai? Wow, everything's going on. With Hanish and Radzik gone. What do you mean explode?
God preserve you, good knight. Can I do something for you?
I'm interested in your...
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. God be with you.
Yeah.
Any activities or side quests you want to do? Who is in charge of things here? What are you doing here? Is the bailiff in charge?
People, such iniquities are happening in Holy Mother Church, as if
When will Henry join Fortnite?
we even have two popes. What is it about believer to make of it? One pope in Rome and another in Avignon. how many more holy fathers will we have? And what of the gold-draped, fat-bellied sinners who call themselves servants of God? Do they think they are greater in the eyes of God than the poor fisherman who lives without sin? But the sacred scripture speaks clearly. The iniquitous shall be punished. They shall not find eternal peace. For it is written that it is harder for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven than for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. And it is they who should heed those words.
He's telling the truth.
They
Listen.
with their gold rings, fine garments, and big houses. Love thy neighbor more than thyself. So the scriptures teach us. Us and the church dignitaries. But do they heed the word? Those bloated bellies, they fleece you of your last groschen. They would have you slave for them till redemption. And while you live from hand to mouth, they stuff themselves with sweetmeats and indulge in carnal pleasures. But I will tell you what such deeds are called. What the Lord names it. Sin. Nothing but sin. Betrayal of the faith and betrayal of Christ. Yet they would call me and others heretics and rebels. But that is their fear speaking. Fear of the truth. And what of the gold-draped, fat-bellied sinners who call themselves servants of God? Do they think they are greater in the eyes of God than the poor fisherman who lives without sin? But the sacred scripture speaks clearly. The iniquitous shall be punished. They shall not find eternal peace. For it is written that it is harder for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven than for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle. And it is they who should heed those words. They with their gold rings, fine garments, and big houses. Love thy neighbor more than thyself. So the scriptures teach us. Us and the church dignitaries. But do they heed the word? Those bloated bellies, they fleece you of your last groschen. They would have you slave for them till redemption. And while you live from hand to mouth, they stuff themselves with sweetmeats and indulge in carnal pleasures. But I will tell you what such deeds are called. What the Lord names it. Sin. Nothing but sin. Betrayal of the faith and betrayal of Christ. Yet they would call me and others heretics and rebels. But that is their fear speaking. Fear of the truth. Such iniquities are happening in Holy Mother Church, as if she were not holy at all. We even have 2 popes. What is a devout believer to make of it? One pope in Rome, and another in Avignon. How
Okay,
many
I'm done.
more holy fathers do we have?
Why are you out here, Taylor? Why aren't you in your
Amen.
place? Bailiff, talk to me.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ. Good luck then.
Boring. Move. What about my friends down below? Riki and, I forget the other guy's name. What's up, guys?
God
Sorry.
save you, Henry.
Sir Yezik. Why don't you say anything, Riki? How you doing, Sir Yezik? I wonder how many people I can put in this cell. Because, I think it was a stream or 2 ago, there was someone I could threaten that put him in jail. Henry threatened them to take them to Sir Radzig, but Sir Radzig's currently being held hostage at Talmberg. So, how is that going to work? Look at all this meat. Horse meat. Mutton. Pork. More mutton. I think that's beef right there. Meat.
Mother of God! What's up? Do you need some help? God be with you. God be with you.
I was going to say something, but I lost my train of thought. Let's go gambling.
Shoot, god dang it.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
Hopefully it's not all dang it.
I hear you like a game of dice.
Why, oh why did I ever admit to this? I'll lose my shirt again.
Is that 4 6s I see?
That won't happen again.
I'll bring it right away.
Well, of all the fucking...
3 1s and a 5?
We'll see. I don't believe it.
Damn, dude, you suck. What did I just see over there? I see 3 6s and a 1.
No point pushing it.
I see 4 5s and a 1. Winner, winner.
Oh, God, why
You owe me a
punish
chicken
me?
dinner. 2 good. You're broke. I'm rich. I'm the best. It's about 6 p.m. When will the bombardment stop? I thought it'd be today, but it looks like we might have another day to go. Someone play me in dice here. Well, I'll wait for someone to sit across from me. Maybe this guy's gonna do it. There we go. Didn't have to wait at all.
God save you. Good night. What can I do for you?
You're here to play dice, aren't you?
Fancy throwing a few dice?
This guy broke too.
Good luck. We'll see whose side Lady Luck.
Well, Lady Luck's on my side.
That's all.
Let's see. That's 1. Is that a 3 or a 2? That's a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's a 3 right there. Okay. So, let's see what we get from here. Is that a 6? Yes.
We'll see. This'll be the one. That's it. Should I?
This guy's good for a peasant.
No, I didn't.
Okay, let's go for it.
We'll see. No point in pushing it.
That's 3 1s and 2 5s. That's a win. Or at least close to it.
That'll do me.
That is 4 6s.
Good game. You deserve it.
Good game. GG's. You're a loser. I'm a winner. need to sneeze so bad. I'm going to head to Ledechko. Let's sleep a little bit. All the way to 8 a.m.
Lebo tady až do níti promoknem, kde si zmokel švárný šohaj tam.
That's some beautiful singing. But that's puddle water. Alright. I'll sit here till someone challenges me in dice.
Tanker the bell for me.
Here we go. Let me talk to him.
I'd like to throw some dice. Fancy a game?
Max bet.
May the best man win. Should No, I daren't.
Not a good roll.
We'll see.
I am not getting some good rolls. There we go.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
2 4s, 2 6s.
If I was in your shoes, I'd pass all the goings good. Not afraid of anything, eh?
Needed that.
I shouldn't have pushed it.
Looks like 4 4s. Oh yeah.
That's all.
We got 3 2s and a 5.
I'm off to a great start.
Hmm. 4 1s? No, that's 3 1s. It's a win.
Shit!
Get owned.
Pour me one.
I hear you like a game of dice.
No. Already beat him. Just that's how. Oh, can't play dice here. Gotta go Tomberg. Whoops. As soon as I arrive at his house now, gotta leave. Okay. Couldn't decide. Alright. Guys, we can finally get on with the story. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Let's go. What does Sir Robard want? Robard.
Since Sir Divish's colours still aren't flying over Talmberg, I suppose we'll be attacking.
Just so. That Ishtvan's a stubborn bastard.
Alright, when do we start?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? If you need to rest or anything, we can still wait. You won't have another chance until we've won the day. Or until your final rest.
Guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Maybe.
Give me a yes or a no.
Sleepy.
Are y'all ready? Are we ready for this final battle? Give me a yes or a no.
Yay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. We're going to attack on two fronts. The north gate and the west wall, which will scale with ladders. The attack will be split into different stages. Taking the outer walls, the inner bailey, and finally the core of the castle and the tower.
How are we going to attack the gate?
We'll try to do as much damage as we can with the trebuchet first. Keezer claims he can even hit it directly. Even if that's true, we'll have to charge through a downpour of enemy arrows all the way to the portcullis.
Portcullis?
Fortunately, it's wooden, so we'll be able to break it down. But dealing with the defense in the bailey won't be easy.
And what's the plan for attacking the west wall?
First, we have to get men to the wall with ladders, which is no easy matter under fire, so we'll need as many men covering them as possible. As soon as the ladders are in place, our foot soldiers will run up and try to scale the wall. Once a few of them get to the battlements, we should quickly gain the upper hand.
How will we take the battlements?
Either by scaling the west wall, or our men at the gate will help. If they can break through, that is.
And the inner bailey?
That will be tough. Even if we get through the gate and into the outer bailey, we're still a long way from victory. The castle is designed so we'll be like hens in a coop to anyone with a bow on the inner battlements. We'll have to either fight our way through, or somehow get around them.
What about the living quarters?
There, I'm worried most about the hostages. Once we're inside, Ishtvan will know defeat is inevitable, but we'll still have to fight for each and every room.
I think I've heard everything I need to know.
Do you want to join the attack on the walls or on the gate? Remember, many of the Skalitz men will follow you. It could make a big difference.
I'll help with the attack on the walls.
I'm proud of you, Henry. You've changed from an insolent pup into a tough, reliable fighter. And as God is my witness, we will kick those whore sons' arses.
A village lad and an old soldier? This man must be shaking in his boots.
If he's not shaking, then he doesn't know what he's got coming. Just one last thing, though. No matter how good the plan is, something always gets fucked up. Keep your eyes open and take advantage of every chance. Help your comrades, and don't go rushing in where you're outnumbered. We have to take the castle gradually, one position after another.
I'll remember that.
Good luck to you, stripling.
Good luck to you, old soldier.
Take care.
Here we go. Look at Hans. That's not the armor I'm wearing. Is it gonna hit the gate? Boom! Wow. That's cookies over there. Attack.
War.
War. War never changes. Let me be the first one to ladder this time. Do I have my shield? There we go. Come on, get the ladders up. The guys already died? Let's go. What's up? Why can I swing my sword? There we go. I just stabbed him in the penis.
You should literally hit the gritty.
Alright, let's go. I just... Damn. Dude just bonked me in the head with a mace. Hey, cookies. Right here, buddy. Let me get a bandage on. Bruh.
We've got them! And now
I may not survive this battle. Cookies, I in the middle of a huge battle. And I died. No! I'm not dead yet! Get up, Henry. Get up, Henry. Am I dead? No, I'm not dead. I'm still here. I'm still kicking.
Henry. 4 scallops. Rear camera angle. Avenge your mother and father. Save your mother, father.
Please let me use advantage. We gotta keep pushing. I'm not in combat. Can I use bandage? Here we go.
Sleep. Fall back a bit and let them handle it.
No, I will not. Let's get a Lazarus potion in. Oh, this guy. This guy tried to take me by surprise. I'm being attacked from all sides right now, I feel like. There's so many bodies. I just hit my own guy. There's a mountain of bodies right now. There we go. Who's next? We did it! Okay.
Yuppie.
What's going on up there?
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one. Don't tempt fate, Hamish. Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. Your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush.
He's hung someone.
I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, you're all noblemen here. All bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Henry looked upset about that.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks his truce answers to me!
So, are you
Cool.
really gonna let them go?
My word
That was
is my
cute.
bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor!
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. Then, you'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none.
Hans.
And without honor, we are nothing. Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin.
Face blue hard eyes.
Bring the horses.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish,
Stephanie.
forgive me, husband. I'm sorry
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
Calm down, my dear. You're not to blame.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Never mind. Did he hurt you?
No.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword.
Oh.
I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it. Yeah!
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry. You've heard what he'll do if we follow them. We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, Hans.
What should I say to him?
Don't worry. It'll come to you. You'll see.
Yeah. I just hope he'll be there. Alive.
No, wrong way, horse.
This is quite a turnaround, isn't it?
What do you mean?
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Something like that.
Before that, I was chasing wenches.
Attack. You will get unalived if you're caught. We up that sneak skill.
Yeah. I was an apprentice blacksmith, not a turnip digger.
Same difference, you silly bugger.
Can't you ride faster, Hans?
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead at most. Maybe I really could do something for Rattay and its people. Something really big. Yeah. But there'll be plenty of time for that later.
Yeah.
I wish there was like a...
What do you think? Will Toth keep his word?
A noble, right?
Yes. So am I.
Your
New
branch
person.
doesn't count, Han. You can't repopulate a town.
Nice. I wish there was a mechanic where I could ride alongside the NPC.
Like our gang in Red Dead.
Yeah.
There's no sign of them. Move on. There! I'm glad to see Ishvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the
I thought the town was burned down.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
All right, Father.
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
Twice as many men, literally like 3 guys.
It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
Catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
Where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, I mean Martin.
I can see the similarities.
Care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing. Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah. The sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far. Oh, well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Marquardt von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that, at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Well, guys.
Hola. Yippee. That was awesome. But such a cliffhanger.
Yeah, it's all going to be in the... We're going to find out what Margrave Jobst and wants with us in the second game. We're going to track down Toth, track down Marquardt.
See Hans.
We're going to see, we're going to do a lot of Hans, it looks like.
Sleep with Stephanie.
Maybe. Or Teresa. Hopefully this isn't copyright music.
The normal. Remember you got stuck on trash.
I'll never forget that time I got stuck on a bunch of trash food.
Didn't you wanna leave a guy who was just standing there?
I don't remember.
When does the new one come out?
February. So, Come Deliverance was supposed to be 2 separate games. Initially.
The new Tuesday streams.
Well, there's still more content in this game if you still want to do that stuff. Like there's at least 3 DLCs where we can do, or 4. There's the Yohanka DLC, Teresa DLC.
The credits are rolling.
Well, there's the Yohanka DLC, Teresa DLC, Radzig DLC, and the Privisavitz DLC. There is a Hans DLC, but I do not think that's available anymore. Production babies. All these babies were born during production. It's in production for 5 years, guys. No rare animals are harmed during development of this game. Beloved memory of Henrik, the warhorse dog. Additional work on DLCs. DLC production babies.
What is this music?
It sounds like Polish heavy metal. Part 1 of this was, let me check the date, July 6, 2023. Whoops. I don't know if y'all have it on regular YouTube, but at least on YouTube Premium there's an AI bot I can use to summarize videos. and I used it to summarize my first Kingdom Come stream. And it said, this video is the first part of a playthrough of the game Kingdom Come Deliverance. The YouTuber Kadiak is playing on a harder difficulty, and will be avoiding fast travel. That didn't last too long. He is also letting his viewers choose the perks. The video starts at the beginning of the game and follows Henry as he learns about his family and gets into trouble. He fights a guard and steals from a villager. The video ends with Henry getting attacked by a group of soldiers, escaping to safety of a nearby town. Post-credit scene.
Doing well, son. Father. Come now. You know whose side you. That doesn't matter now. I miss you and Matt. I miss you very much.
You'll be fine. I'm proud of you.
For what? I let you down. I lost the sword. I let that bastard get away.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could have done to
I'm crying.
Someone has to live and carry the torch. As for the sword, it's just a thing.
You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me.
Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right. I have to leave you now.
Oh, please.
You know I can't stay.
Will I ever see you again?
God knows.
I'm crying. It's wild.
Make her proud.
Oh my god.
Oh, don't go. No.
What on earth were you dreaming about? I couldn't wake you, and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzig wants you at the upper castle. The Lord's...
They're his guardian angels now.
Right. I'll go straight away. What is it?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son, hobnobbing with lords and ladies. And here's me, as common as muck.
Oh, give over, you idiot. Do I look like a lord to you?
Not really. You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Get out of here! Or I'll have you clapped in the stocks.
I'm in a private area in my own room.
Big smile. IT's private, dang it.
Alright, what is... Let's go do this epilogue. I kind of want to dress nice. Alright, where is my armor? My armor clothes.
I wanna dress nice, still strips down.
Oops, didn't mean to take that. Straw hat. Wear my straw hat there. Somehow, even with all those clothes, I'm not.
Austin, you have like 4 pairs of pants.
Yeah. Do we like the coat or not?
I like the black.
Do we like the coat?
Green is too Christmas. Do we like the coat? Yes.
Okay.
Stop. Let me see the pants.
I need to search you.
Really?
Well then.
Brother.
What's going on?
For security reasons.
What? Do you know who I am?
For God's sake, don't bother me. Any delay could cost lives.
Well, if that's the way it is, go ahead then.
What the? Power trip.
Stop for a bit.
Oh my goodness.
I'm literally walking out of my bedroom.
Come on.
Dude, we just talked earlier.
What's going on?
You and I had a cutscene together.
I'm here on important business, and you're going to hold me up with some bloody inspection.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a quick bath.
Yeah.
God be with you. Do you need...
I miss Hersey, but also Minecraft.
Services?
So what are you interested in?
Proper bath. And my clothes need washing.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. God be with...
Okay, let's go talk with Margrave Jobst.
Yeah.
Oh, Hal. Are you going to the meeting with Margrave Jobst as well?
I am. What about Istvan? I assume...
That we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
His matured smiling face with hard eyes.
Christ's blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Capon.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Redzig.
Came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Question is, which king?
My
Have
cousin,
you taken a man's life, John?
who's being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my
Do
position.
you want to?
But times have changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur. That King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it means giving up great privileges too.
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What you're saying, Wenceslas invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him.
I read that as restraining order.
Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behaved rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
Correct.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, your graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit...
Summarize it, please. Too much talking.
The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
People like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergolf, Heinrich von Rosenberg...
The situation has gotten completely out of control. Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now Bergolf is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghof, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary, partly due to my efforts. And now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both. And there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghof know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, Your Grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like Skalitz? We have to put a stop to this senseless war.
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Bergov at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. A little risky.
I doubt Bergov would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
And I'll send Sir John here to Kuttenberg to be my eyes and ears there. I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft the letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
Then I will make you see God if you try anything, you nerd.
Quite so, Margrave.
What exactly am I to write?
Oh, what isn't really the issue. The question is how. We need to learn where they stand on liberating the king and ousting Sigismund. If they'll make trouble or join our side,
But we have to ask in a way that won't leave Sir Capon being run out of the castle with a whip.
Exactly.
How about writing that you're concerned about current events and that you want to see things settled peaceably, and then ask the opinion of the League of Lords?
Very well said, sir. And what they want to do about freeing King Wenceslas.
Whether they think liberating King Wenceslas IV might contribute to resolving the dispute?
And what they plan to do about the god-awful mess in this country.
What steps they envisage taking to end the pillaging of Bohemia by foreign armies?
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Well, I'd also venture to suggest one more. What is their stance on that is, the initiatives of Margrave Jobst of Moravia and a large part of the Bohemian nobility? Whether they plan to take action against them or support their efforts?
Read my thoughts, sir.
Mooncroft.
So, it looks like you're off on a mission.
Yes. I can't wait.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way. Not to mention that Bergov is no saint.
Don't worry.
I know. You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be traveling as Lord Capon's bodyguard. You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to him. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open. What Bergov tells you is one thing, but what you see may be quite another.
Rest assured, Father.
And don't get embroiled in anything else. Just hand over the letter, hear out his reply, and return.
Yes.
Very well. Bergov is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's one of the finest castles in the land. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough. Any questions?
A lot.
I'm getting a bit lost in the Luxembourg lineage. It all seems a bit too tangled.
The Luxembourgs have ruled the Empire and Bohemia for almost 100 years now. Emperor Charles brought this land to prominence. When he was in power, things had never been so good. Wenceslas and Sigismund are his sons, but by different mothers. Jobst and Prokop are their cousins. They were entrusted with governing Moravia. But instead, they've been in a bitter armed feud for years, and now Sigismund's fallen out with Wenceslas. Wenceslas also had another brother, the youngest, John of Görlitz, who was most probably poisoned. They seem like a hot-blooded lot. It's hard to keep up with their affairs, since they tend to change their alliances from one day to the next.
Who is he really, this Jobst?
The cousin of King Wenceslas. He's the Margrave of Moravia. I admit I don't know what to make of him myself. Until recently, he was allied with the League of Lords. For a time, he even served Rupert of the Palatinate against the king. And now suddenly, he's reversed his position. I don't know what led him to do it, and one can't help being suspicious. It's best to keep a watchful eye on him. But he really is the leader of the resistance against Sigismund these days. We'll just have to see how it all turns out.
I'm a bit concerned so many people seem to think so little of King Wenceslas. You knew him, didn't you? What's he really like?
Well, there's no straightforward answer to that question. He certainly makes a great hunting and drinking companion, but he can be very fiery and impetuous when things don't go how he'd like them. He never had much of a head for high office. He finds it tiresome. But once a man's grasped the scepter, it's hard to let it go again. You can't just abscond. You've seen for yourself what happens when he disappears for a few months. It's better a bad but legitimate coup than a bloody war over the throne.
Who is this Prokop that Job spoke of?
Job's brother, the king's cousin. He and Jops warred over Moravian supremacy for years. Then, they were allies for a while, betrayed Wenceslas and sided with Rupert of the Palatinate. But after Sigismund abducted Wenceslas, Prokop fomented a revolt against him, and Sigismund had him captured. Politics. Make of it what you will. I, for one, can't make head or tail of it most of the time.
The League of Lords and that Bergoth we're off to see. Who are they exactly?
The lords of the powerful houses. Heinrich of Rosenberg, Otto of Bergoth, Heinrich of Radetz, and others. They're unhappy with the way their influence declined after Wenceslas surrounded himself with the lesser orders of nobility. They abducted the king years ago and made him bow to their will. They got away with it that time, and now they've joined forces with Sigismund and done it again. But now it seems that Sigismund's behavior is starting to rub them up the wrong way, so they may well be thinking twice. We'll see what Bergoth has to say.
I don't know all that much about Sigismund.
He's the king's younger brother and king of Hungary in his own right. 7 years ago, he led a crusade against the Turks and was defeated at Nicopolis. Some say it was due to the recklessness of the French knights, most of whom were mercilessly slaughtered. Sigismund is ambitious and capable. He might well make a better ruler than Wenceslas, but he's arrogant, and to our misfortune, brutal. Not long ago, he himself was held captive by the Hungarian nobility. They dislike him as much as some of the Czech and German noblemen do his brother Wenceslas. Ironically, Wenceslas joined forces with Jobst to liberate him. And now this is how Sigismund repays his brother. There's no doubt about it, God does move in mysterious ways.
Rupert of the Palatinate. That's a name I hadn't heard before today.
Rupert is the Prince-Elector of the Palatinate.
What's a Prince-Elector?
The Prince-Electors are dignitaries of the Holy Roman Empire who have the right to elect the King of the Romans, who would then be crowned Holy Roman Emperor by the Pope. Rupert took the title for himself with the help of 3 other Prince-Electors, even though Wenceslas had already been appointed. Some of the nobility in the Empire recognized Rupert's claim, but when he went to Rome to be crowned Emperor, it turned into a fiasco. Now he's doing his utmost to get Wenceslas to acknowledge him, but so far without success. So, now we have 2 kings of the Romans. Jobst sided with Sigismund for a while, but now he's switched allegiance. He seems to do that quite a lot.
That young man, Sir John of Liechtenstein. Why is he here?
The Liechtensteins are a powerful Austrian family with estates in Austria and Moravia. Sir John sits on Jobst's council. Since the king's being held captive in Vienna, I suppose it makes sense to have a powerful Austrian house as allies. It could be very useful.
That's about all.
Very well. Take the letter from Sir Hanush. And good luck, son.
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord,
There is one thing that gives me no rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
Bringing order is one thing, but slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Gutenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
My lords, how's the letter coming along?
It's done.
Then we can be on our way.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never, Uncle. We'll be back in a few days. Farewell, your graces. Come, Henry, my men are waiting.
I wish you Godspeed.
Congratulations. You've completed the main storyline. If you like, you can still embark on side quests and activities or just wander the world. You can end the game anytime afterwards by riding off the map with Sir Hans Capon's squad. There you go, guys. All the main story is complete. We can complete the game by riding off of him, or if you ever want, we can do some extra side stuff. Up to you. If you want more Kingdom Come Tuesdays, I won't ride off of him. We can do some DLCs and side missions. I just want to know right now. Right off of Hans, or no? Just for right now. If we write off, we won't finish Johanka's.
I guess right off.
We won't finish Johanka. We won't find out Teresa stuff. We won't find out some Radzig stuff. And we won't build up Privoslavitz.
now, Hal. My men are mustered in the courtyard. We can get going.
You know, guys. Just gonna save the game. If this is the last Kingdom Come stream, thank you for watching the entire series from last July to this random day in October. It's been a year and 4 months. I can't wait for Kingdom Come 2. I hope you'll enjoy that one. I hope it's a good game. I hope you all have seen why I love this game. I loved playing through it a second time. I feel just as emotional as I did the first time.
Spooky Games Nun Massacre Part 2.
If I won't write off for now, just in case y'all want to do some of these DLCs. But I just want to,
I had fun too.
before Kingdom Come 2 comes out, I might do a stream, a final Kingdom Come Deliverance stream right before 2 comes out, or maybe I'll attempt to make a video, maybe like a purely edited video, but I need a laptop for that, unless my phone can do it, or my PlayStation. But anyways, for now, this is the final Kingdom Come Deliverance stream for a few months, unless you guys demand to finish the DLCs. Alright. Goodbye. I'll see you next Tuesday.